One of the most requested videos I've gotten lately is, Heather, do a video on what to wear on the first date and dating tips for women that are back in the dating game. So whether you're divorced and dating, like me, I'm 50 years old and I did get divorced a little over a year ago. And so I've been dating for about 9 months or so. I've been on like 15 first dates. And a few of those have evolved into second, third, fourth dates or whatever. I have shared a few dating stories previously on some of my videos, and you guys are loving those. So in today's video, 5 tips if you're dating over 50, but honestly, any age. I feel like these are really great dating tips. Make sure you listen to the entire video, because tip number 5 is going to be the most important tip. It is one that I swear by. And once I started practicing it, I felt so much better and less anxiety when I was dating. So along with the dating tips, I'm going to be sharing 9 amazing looks perfect for a first date. Some of them are great for second and third dates, and even like casual coffee dates. So no matter what type of date you're looking to go on, I'm confident you will find something you love to wear in this video. Now, I have an amazing announcement to make. I'm actually offering style sessions now. These are exclusive, private, confidence-boosting style sessions. And for the first 3 months that I'm offering these sessions, there will be a discount. So the link will be down below in my description box. And although the clothes that we put on our body directly impact our confidence levels, so do some of these other practices that I have been doing for many years that truly do help me stay confident and feel like the best version of myself. So I'm really excited to be able to share all of this with you guys. So again, that link will be listed down below in my description box. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, dating tip number 1 is basically make sure you do a video call if you meet the person on a dating app and decide to go out with them. Do a video call, like a FaceTime call, basically first before the first date. And there are a couple of reasons for this. Number 1, you want to be able to make sure that they actually look like what their pictures look like. Number 2, you want to be able to feel their energy. So for example, which by the way, I will be sharing personal dating stories throughout this video, because I really think that's the best way for y'all to learn. It's the best way I've learned from other dating coaches, is really hearing personal stories. So I matched with this guy on Bumble. He's the one that has my dad's name and my father's birthday. I shared that dating story in the last video, so be sure and check it out. But we met on Bumble, and before our first date, I asked him, hey, are you open to doing a video call? And actually what they answer with will be very telling about their personality as well. And he was like, absolutely, that's no problem at all. How about Sunday? So he set it up. That was a test. Test number 2 is he actually gonna call me on time? He passed that test. And then when we were on the video call, I felt very comfortable. I loved his energy. He was cute. He looked like his photos. But more importantly, I just loved the way I felt when I was talking with him. There was an ease to our conversation. And so I knew that without a doubt, I wanted to go on that first date with him after the video call. This will also save time for you ladies, because guess what? If you do a video call with somebody and you don't vibe with them, then you don't have to go out with them and waste your time. So this is a fabulous look that I actually wore on a first date a couple months ago. I didn't really love the guy, so we never went on a second date, but this is a great look. It says tastefully sexy without trying too hard. And I think that's really what you want to get across on the first date. So this is a beautiful white leather moto jacket. It is cropped, so it does a great job of sort of showing off my figure. Then I went with a white strapless top, and this is one of my favorite denim midi skirts. It's by Hudson Jeans. The fit is amazing. It's high-waisted. I love this slit up the front. And then I just went with a low heel. These are by Stuart Weitzman, some silver heels that are so comfortable, but they're also very stylish and very on trend. I felt confident. I felt really sexy and like the best version of myself when I put this outfit on. So I knew it was a good outfit to wear on a first date. Now, if you want to wear jeans on your first date because maybe you're just meeting the guy for a drink, maybe you're not going to dinner and you're doing something a little bit more casual, I would recommend the look that I'm wearing right now. This is a great top. It's by Sanctuary, so it's under $100. You can unbutton the first couple buttons to kind of make it tastefully sexy, but then you could certainly button it up. I actually only have one button undone, but this creates this really beautiful V neckline, which is going to elongate the top portion of your body. You just can't go wrong with a black top, right? It is wrinkle free. You know, it's slimming, it's got some ruching on the waistline. So I just really love this top for spring and summer, but it's also great for fall and winter to wear underneath a jacket. And then these are some amazing ivory jeans by Madewell. You guys, high-waisted, more of like a slim straight leg, so super flattering. I love these jeans. I wouldn't wear wide leg jeans on a first date because I don't think they flatter your figure enough. So I would definitely stick to some slim straight leg jeans. And you can never go wrong with a classic black and white combo. I did tuck in my shirt. I added a belt. I think I look confident. I think I look, you know, tastefully sexy, but I also don't look like I'm trying too hard. And I think that's the message you want to put across when you dress for the first date. All right, tip number 2 is to ask deep questions. So this is one of my favorite tips. So when I was on my first date with the guy that lives in Austin, I actually did ask him some deep questions, such as, you know, what is your relationship like with your mother? He's actually been sober for 12 years. So I actually asked him, what made you get sober? Like, what was the catalyst that really made you decide to stop drinking? And this is my favorite deep question to ask, and that is this. Tell me why your last relationship ended and what you learned about yourself from that relationship. This can really tell you a lot about a person, because their answer, if they're like blaming everything on the ex, if they call the ex crazy, like those are 2 red flags. And Mr. Austin guy did not do that, so he passed these 2 questions with flying colors. Now, our second date was actually a coffee date. We met at a coffee house at like 3 in the afternoon for 2 hours. So I wanted to look casual. I didn't want to be too dressy. Plus, he's more of like a casual guy. So I don't want to like so overdress when I'm around him, but at the same time, I want to honor my personal style and dress to make myself feel confident. So this was a great casual look. I think it's still modern and chic and very stylish, but it's also kind of casual and cool as well. So this is just an easy white button down. It's made of this really comfortable gauzy material. I tied it at the waist, and then I just did my Mother jeans. These are like some of my favorite denim by Mother because they hug your curves in all the right places. They're more of like that slim straight leg, so they're very flattering, very slimming. And then I just went with a low kitten heel. These are some silver, under $100, sort of like thong looking kitten heels. So very stylish because metallics are a huge trend this spring and summer. So I really loved how I felt in this outfit when I was just like sitting with him, having coffee. We were very comfortable and easy, and it was just a great second date. Another top you could wear with those fabulous Mother jeans that's really casual and would be great for like a casual coffee date or something like that is this fabulous under $100 Michael Stars tank top. I love it because it sort of forms to your figure. It comes in multiple colors. It's easy, it's laid back, it's effortless. It says, hey, I don't have to try too hard to look amazing. I added a necklace to kind of dress it up a bit, to kind of add my personal style, but I still think this is a great like casual look, perfect for a coffee date. Now, if you're going somewhere more fancy on the second or third date, I think this is a great outfit. This is like if you're going out to dinner, maybe he's taking you to like a nicer restaurant, maybe like a swanky restaurant or something like that. I think we went to Bistro 31 on our third date, and I'm gonna show you what I wore in a minute. But this is a great faux leather olive green strapless top paired with a matching olive green faux leather high-waisted pants. This is a great matching set. I think it is perfect for a date night. You could actually wear this on a first date as well. I added a gold chain belt. You could wear it alone if you're that brave and if you feel confident showing your shoulders. But what I would recommend is start the date off with the white blazer over it like I have here. And then as the date progresses and it goes on later into the evening, if you're feeling comfortable and confident and like just like you like this person, then maybe you shed the jacket and you kind of show your shoulders and throw a little bit of, you know, a little bit of femininity into the look. And I think this is really kind of captivating and sultry. And I would definitely wear this outfit on a first date, second date, third date, whatever. I think it's fabulous. All right, tip number 3 is to not let them pick you up on date 1. You do not want them to have your address on date 1. Also, another tip that goes along with this is do not let them come back to your house after date 1. Now, whether or not you want to kiss the person on date 1, I think you just have to feel the energy. If you feel like doing it, I think it's okay to kiss on the first date. I kissed Mr. Austin Guy on the first date. It was an amazing kiss. We had a lot of chemistry, and I just loved how I felt when he kissed me, and I felt myself wanting him to kiss me like an hour before he actually did. So because I was feeling that way, I let myself kiss him. Now, I did go on a date like a week prior to that with this guy that I matched with, and we went to, I don't know, some restaurant. I can't even remember, but I was not feeling it with this guy. Like literally within the first 60 seconds, my intuition said, yeah, he's a no. And so like the last thing on my mind was kissing him. In fact, I thought if he kisses me, it's gonna give me the ick. So I sort of like turned my shoulders away from him, like hurried off after the first date. I think he could definitely tell I wasn't into him because I never heard from the guy again. Now, this is a great third date outfit. It is very sexy, so I wouldn't wear this on like a first date because it may sort of put off the wrong vibe. And so this is what I wore on my third date with Austin Guy, and he absolutely loved it. He even commented on it like, oh my gosh, what a cool like jumpsuit. I love this. This is a really amazing denim jumpsuit by Alice and Olivia. I love the plunging neckline. It does have a halter top, so it's backless. It is like fits you like a glove. It's so flattering. I don't think you can go wrong with anything denim because I think it just screams like laid back and confident, but also sort of cool and sophisticated. Now, I could have topped this off with like a black leather jacket or a classic black blazer if I wanted to look a little bit more conservative, but actually I was okay in this. I felt confident and I loved the way I felt when I wore this amazing denim jumpsuit by Alice and Olivia. Another great look for a third or fourth date is this beautiful tan maxi dress. So on our fourth date, we went to Javier's. We had an amazing time. It's a really cool Mexican restaurant in Dallas. And this is the dress that I wore. Again, I would not have worn this dress on a first date because the top of it is sheer. Now you could always wear like a nude bra. I decided to wear stickies. I did have a jacket draped over it, so it sort of covered my, you know, boob area or whatever. So it's not as risque as you would think, but it is very sexy. And I do feel like confident and classy when I wear it because it is long. Now, if this dress was like a mini dress and it was see-through on the top, that would be too much. That would be screaming like I'm trying too hard to look too young. But because this is a maxi dress and of course it's not see-through on the bottom, I do think it's very tasteful. It's very sort of like elegant and classy. And I think that it was a great look for me to wear on our fourth date. Tip number 4, this is a really great tip too. Pretend you are the CEO of your own life and you are doing the interviewing on this date, ladies. You are not worried about, does this guy like me? You are thinking, do I like him? Does he have the qualifications of a life partner? That's what you need to be thinking about. And let me say this, is he hot? That is not a qualification of a life partner because when he's 65 or 70, he's not going to look like this anymore. How much money does he make? Now that's questionable, right? But like that's not the most important factor. Of course, yes, like on my list they have to be ambitious, they have to be driven, he has to be working towards goals and be like a successful businessman. But I don't have like he has to make a certain amount of money on my list because that's not as important as is he driven and is he successful? And so that's what I'm thinking when I'm on these first, second, third dates. I'm thinking like, do I like him? Not does he like me? In fact, ladies, what we should be thinking is, of course he likes me. Like I'm amazing. I deserve the best. Like I'm trying to be confident and like the best version of myself. And guess what? Not everybody's gonna like me, and that's okay. And if he doesn't like me, then that's just God's way of removing people from my life so that I can make room for the right people to come along, because this is a prayer that I always say before I go on a first date. If this person is not for me, God, please remove them from my life as soon as possible. And if they are for me, then please let me have this ease in knowing in my intuition that this is the right person. I love that prayer, and it works every single time. So these two dresses would be amazing to wear like on 4th or 5th dates. They would also be great to wear on first dates. It just depends on how comfortable you feel in these types of dresses. Both of these are by Reformation. One is a strapless tube dress. You guys, it's made of dark denim, so it's very slimming. It is a solid color. This really made me feel confident when I put this dress on because the fit is just like amazing. It fits you like a glove. I love the sexy slit up the back, but it's not like too overdone. I feel like it's very understated, but also very sexy at the same time. Now, if you didn't want to do the strapless version, you could do the halter neck version. This version is just as flattering. It's also made of this sort of stretchy dark denim, so it has a very slimming effect. I just went with some gold ankle strap heels and a simple gold bag. You could also top these dresses off with like a white leather jacket or a white cropped blazer and be very classy, but also tastefully sexy. All right, tip number 5, and I think this is the most important one. I actually learned this from Matthew Hussey. He's one of the best dating coaches out there. He has millions of followers on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. He actually just wrote a new book called Love Life. I will link it down below. It is hands down the best book on dating I have ever read, dating and relationships. But here is tip number 5, the most important one. Pay attention to how you feel when you're on this date. How does this person make you feel? Do you feel calm? Do you feel peaceful? Do you feel like an inner knowing in your intuition that this is a good person, that this person is right for you possibly, right? This is the feeling that I got like the second I met the guy in Austin. Like my intuition just told me within the first 60 seconds of meeting him that I felt good, that he was a good person, and I just loved how comfortable I felt in his presence. So I can't tell you enough, because I had another first date that actually ended up going in on maybe like 5 dates with this guy. It turned into literally a 9-month situationship that broke my heart so bad. I was literally like laying on my floor in my living room, bawling my eyes out, because it was so awful. I will share that story in a future video. But basically, it was a toxic relationship, and what happened is I didn't pay attention to my intuition, because my intuition did tell me the first time that I met this guy, deep down, something's off, something's not right. I feel anxious. Like literally my anxiety level on our first date was through the roof, but I kept seeing him because I was confusing my anxiety level being high with like, ooh, this guy's exciting. He really like turns me on. Like, I don't know, this is like confusing that with love. Like that's not love. That is basically more like limerence. And again, I'll go into that in a later video, but I can't stress this enough. If you're dating somebody and they're making you feel anxious, they're making you feel just not good about yourself, maybe they make you feel sad, maybe they make you feel angry, but basically the anxiety level that you feel with someone is so telling. So if somebody makes you feel calm and just like good about yourself when you're in their presence, listen to that, because I really think that's like one of the most important factors that we need to pay attention to when we are choosing who we want to date. So those were the 5 dating tips I have if you're dating after divorce or dating over 40, 50, 60, what have you, along with 9 amazing looks to wear on a first date or second or third or fourth. So let me know what your favorite tip was and what your favorite outfit was, because I always love hearing from y'all. For more style information, you can head over to my blog, SoHeather.com, and on Instagram, So Heather Blog. Also, please let me know if the sound is better. I did just move into my new office and I have hardwood floors, so I did put blankets down to kind of help with the echo. So let me know if you're still hearing the echo. I'm so grateful for all of you. Your comments are just so kind and amazing. And if no one has told you yet today, I love you. You are beautiful, you are worthy, and you deserve the best. So I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye-bye.